Welcome, friends, to a word of hope for the memorial of St. John Mary Vianney. I thought you might want to come to confession today in honor of the great, famous, popular confessor who was curé of Ars. This was a little place he spent most of his time caring for the souls of his people in a little backwater village known as Ars. And his impact is still felt today. I marveled last week when I was at a wedding that a young millennial came up to me and said how St. John Vianney was his favorite saint. And I said, why? He said, because he cried over the sins of his people and was there caring for them. It's as though their souls were his souls, and he really was their father and their shepherd. That goes to the heart of the scripture today, where Jesus is out curing and healing his people. And he has pity on them because they're abandoned. It's that sense of being a shepherd. The story of John Vianney is a story, once again, of God picking the most unlikely people to serve as his instruments and to trust the call when we get it. St. John was an awful student, even by his own accounts, really struggled with the Latin. I know something about that. Barely made it through, and in the end he shouldn't have been passed, but he was because of his holiness. When the bishop asked, is this man good? He says, he is a model of goodness. We need more than learned priest, we need more holy priest. And then it was sent to a small village, Ars, of only 250 people, perhaps to be forgotten about forever. Do his duty. But such was his dedication, such was his sense that he held the salvation of his people within his own arms, in his own heart. He was responsible to God for them. That from far and wide, other people heard about him and came to him. He spent 8 to 10 hours in the confessional, really quite the reader of souls, dispensing compassion, but also being real with people, sometimes tough love, letting them know of God's love to turn their life around. John was a marvelous man. Some of the other clergy were a little bit jealous and wondered if he was a little overzealous, a little too ambitious, all about this fuss. But the bishop said to them in correction, John is someone I wish you could all have a little madness like him. We could use that in the clergy. Friends, we're reminded today when we feel the call to follow it, not worrying about what we don't have, but what God will provide for us, just as St. John Vianney did. God bless you.